Ooh, Disney just snubbed Ryan Reynolds big time. Also, our friend Lauren, the Court of Random Opinion, is front page on page 6, accusing Blake Lively of intimidation, harassment, and requesting a protective order. You go, girl! Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore. 2 big updates for you. Disney is not happy, it seems, with Ryan, and the content creators are continuing to fight back in the best of ways. Let's start with this Marvel news. Now, this dropped yesterday or a couple days ago, and I didn't actually even put it together as I was reading it, but it's hard not to now that I've really stared at it and thought about it deeper. Marvel, the film studio, who, let's be clear, is not as big as it used to be. It's still pretty popular, but back in the days of pre-pandemic with Avengers Endgame, et cetera, movies were getting $1 billion every time. And now, due to the way the theater industry things are, you know, it's a tougher investment for Marvel. They sent out stuff on Disney Plus, yada, yada, yada. You would think that the surefire Marvel movie to greenlight next after the huge success of Deadpool and Wolverine would be Deadpool 4. But Disney has made that a lower priority. Given how bad the box office, the industry is, all studios are only betting on sure things. And they've admitted to putting Deadpool 4 as a lower priority to keep costs down. Now, Blade's been in and out of production for so long, I'm not surprised at all that they finally put the kibosh on Blade. No one really seemed to want that movie. They wanted the Wesley Snipes and wanted him back, not some new one. To know that they're now going with Black Panther 3, a young X-Men, and they're now ignoring Deadpool? That's shade. That's shade. Deadpool Wolverine grossed $1.3 billion. It seemed to like set the tone for the MCU moving forward. And now the rumors are, nope, we're not going to get there. So yeah, this is a bad update for Ryan Reynolds. It's pretty shocking that they aren't going to sort of immediately rush into a part 4, which could be a clear boon for them, which leaves me to assume that they are worried. Now, we previously reported on this a couple months ago about how Disney was not happy with Ryan about this lawsuit. Clearly, this lawsuit has affected his bottom line. He wants to pretend like it's not, but I really do think Ryan's a big reason why this lawsuit is continuing, why it's gone this far. Think about it again. The real reason Blake Lively got all that bad press over the summer was because of the marketing, because of the choices in the marketing. And Sony wasn't in charge of the marketing in that movie. It was clearly maximum effort. They were putting out other things. They were promoting Blake's brands. To think that Ryan's marketing company didn't have more of a say than Sony, I'm sorry, if you believe that, I got a bridge to sell you to nowhere. Clearly, Ryan was instrumental in the marketing of the movie, and the marketing was a huge problem. So yeah, Ryan now has to save face to prove that, no, it wasn't his fault. The marketing wasn't my fault, babe. And also, Blake doesn't like to get the bad press. So they're all, to me, I think they have egg on their face. It affects their brand in such a big way that they can't back down. Even if Bob Iger himself is getting frustrated, which he is, with this whole thing, they want it to stop, and Ryan's insisting that no, it's not going to stop. So this is bad news. This is absolutely bad news for them, and so I think it's hard to not see this as Disney getting fed up. I firmly believe they're fed up. Look, they filed a motion to quash it. They didn't want to be anything to do with this. Why would we be in this? This is crazy. And to be fair, they had every reason to ask Marvel because of Nice Pool, the mocking, etc. There was a lot of stuff that Justin was responding to. It wasn't just SH claims that he was trying to save face for over the summer. It was all of the bad press that Ryan, all these little intuitions, all these things were putting himself out there to make fun of Justin Baldoni. So it's all relevant. Meanwhile, creators, this video, no offense, but it's just hard because I know they're trying to keep anonymity, but it looks like a Mad Max Bane hostage video here as we're watching, but it's the message is serious.
This is the scariest thing to ever happen to us on the internet. Me and my best friend run the TikTok account Pop Diaries. We make videos about pop culture just like thousands of other people, but a couple weeks ago, we found out through social media, not the courts, that Blake Lively subpoenaed TikTok should get our private information. That includes our names, IP addresses, SIM card data, contacts, bank information, even our payment methods. All because we criticized how she promoted It Ends With Us. That's it. We were never warned or contacted, and by the time we found out the deadline had already passed, our data could have already been handed over without us even knowing. We panicked. We spent days while working full-time learning how to file a legal motion just to protect ourselves. We're not lawyers. I was even in a car accident during all of this. That's how stressful this has all been. We've been terrified. And now, just like she did to other creators, Blake's team will probably withdraw our subpoena before the judge can even look at our case. That way she avoids consequences while we're left with the stress, the trauma, and the fear that she already got what she wanted. Like us, many other content creators have been subpoenaed by Blake, most of whom are women, some of which are DV survivors. We don't know if TikTok gave her our info. We can't get answers, and that's what's so terrifying. If a celebrity can weaponize the legal system to silence anonymous creators just for speaking out, what does that mean for anyone who ever criticizes someone powerful online? We're speaking up because this affects every creator who should be allowed to share their opinions without being hunted down for it. Please share this. We're not staying silent, and we will fight for our First Amendment rights.
Look, bravo. That's why I wanted to share it. I want to share it because it's important. It's important. So don't take it any other way than what it is. And shout out to Pop Diaries on TikTok. It's scary what's actually happening. And here's the motion to quash, which again, all these amazing creators, including Pop Diaries and so many others, filed these motions to quash. And then Blake clearly saw what was heading on the docket. The docket was facing, it was a mess. It was a mess. One of the things my lawyers noticed right out the gate, oh my God, this is an abusive process. This is crazy, the mess that this had become. Because Blake just sort of scattershot out all these crazy subpoenas, like as they said, a lot of them didn't even know they were being subpoenaed for, which isn't right. It's not right. Now, that's a problem with TikTok, YouTube, all these other tech companies too. It's not just Blake's fault, but the way Blake went about it and everything else, it was sketchy, super sketchy. So full disclosure, we have filed our Google subpoenas now out as well. We also went through Tampa because again, she has to come to me. If you want to get my data, you want to come subpoena me, come do it in my turf where I am, because that's where I report. And so we filed that. That's there as well as so many others. We'll see what ends up happening. But huge shout out. Speaking of content creators fighting back, she's getting massive press. I know she wasn't expecting this, but Lauren, our own friend of the show, Quarter Random Opinion, Lethal Lauren, she's like front page on various websites. YouTuber accuses Blake of intimidation, harassment, and protective order amid the battle. Lauren Neidigh, who was dropped, is requesting the content creator's banking information. Let's go through. Oh wait, because I gotta click it because we're literally on the homepage. Let's go to the story just so you can see how badass Lauren, in fact, is on this. She wants to know why the Gossip Girl arm wanted her banking info in the first place, claiming the lawyers have been largely unresponsive. Subpoenas targeting creators who have expressed unfavorable opinions about her online. Subpoena was not supported by any evidence. It served to intimidate, harass, chill constitutionally protected free speech, and threaten the safety and privacy of non-parties. She pointed out in her letter that Lively did not close the door on reissuing the subpoena, leaving an undue burden on the YouTubers in question. To prevent the ongoing threat of further abusive discovery requests, she has requested a protective order. Additionally, she has sought sanctions. Now, they didn't respond for comment, of course, but good for her. Now, look, I don't think this is going to be fruitful. I hope I'm wrong. A beautiful day to leave me alone. But I love that she's putting it out there. She wants to be heard. Her opinion, her take on this is valid. And I know she's had other, I'm sure her attorney friends have chimed in on this. But what I love the most is how much press this is getting, because this is the reality of it. Blake and her team are trying to quash this, make this go away after causing all this undue burden and stress and monetary damages to go just put out a wide fishing net just because they can afford to. It's not right. It's not right. And I hope something, if this is what gets through, at least to the judge, whether I just don't believe we'll get sanctions, but please keep fighting for him, everybody. Go for it. But if it at least gets on the judge's docket to realize, okay, this is getting more intense than than we thought, and Blake is overreaching, then that's a massively important win, because someone needs to get it out there. So Lauren, I applaud you. Bravo. Everybody out there fighting back, including Pop Diaries, I applaud you. I'm sorry you're having to go through all this and make these videos, which I'm sure is the last thing you want to have to do, is even attempt to show any part of yourself. But bravo to all these brave people who are sticking out, and good on Disney Marvel for being, you know what, Ryan, we're going to pause for a little bit and not give you that Deadpool full right away, because we don't like the way you and your wife are continuing to put this whole thing out and airing it in public. It's not a good look. There's a lot of people upset. The fact that Ryan Reynolds has to now post everything he posts blocked without public comments is a huge example of why his business is affected. He can't afford the negative comments. And the fact that he's put himself in a place where he's getting such negative comments still, Ryan, you messed up. You messed up big. You can keep claiming you're rich and powerful things, but you don't like that. I have no doubt. And that's not because we're in a smear campaign. It's because you guys refuse to take accountability, and we're still upset. And now you're coming after us? It's maddening. In fact, yes, the Google subpoena's up, but the legal battle is just getting started. I just got word that we're one of the reasons another creator got subpoenaed. Stay tuned. I'll be looking into that as well. That's news to me, but all it means is their eyes are on us big here, especially here, Popcorn Planet. Look, we need our legal fund to get even bigger. I want this to be large enough that that we don't have to stress about it. That we can continue to go through whatever steps we need to go through, take it to trial, whatever, to fight back. So please, also, our documentary is now not in the risk. It's coming out. They're not going to stop me, but there's a lot more cost here that my editors and so many people who are working their butts off, I'd love to be able to take care of them as well. So please just know all the funds are going to my lawyers, my post-production, and additional production elements that need to be finished out here. I promise you, this money's already been spent. If we can get to the raise, the goal or past, I can't tell you how much better it's going to make the documentary and help me with the lawyers. So please, if you're able to, throw another tip in the jar. Let's not end this. This fight is not over yet. Thanks to everybody who has so far. I'll put the link down below. The other thing you could do is sign up on PopcornedPlanet.com. That's where we will now be housing the movie. Because no streamer wants to touch us, head on over to PopcornedPlanet.com. Become a member, hit sign up, pick a tier. You'll become a member there. We're going to have lots of replays, exclusive videos, as well as all of our documentaries. You're going to be able to watch them all there first. So sign up today if you haven't already. Give at the Give, Send, Go. Thank you guys so much. And last but not least, as always, make sure you're still subscribed. Hit the bell for all alerts. Smash that thumbs up as well. And tell me your thoughts down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned. We got a lot more coming here on Popcorn Planet.